Hello and welcome to our latest group SFT tapping event. I'm Marvin Schneider.
And I'm Jen Ward. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here.
For those that are not familiar with our group tapping events, we do these fairly regularly. It's part of our mission to uplift all of humanity, 8 billion people on the planet, and then various other species on the planet. And we typically do these tapping events on focused subjects, but this one's called Everything But the Kitchen Sink, which is it's an interesting title for a group tapping event. But Jen, as a background, a lot of these taps came to you in the middle of the night over the course of about a week or so. So the fact that they came to you and you wrote them down clearly means that they're important and relevant for all of humanity. So that's what we're doing.
So these individual tabs I put out, some people who are on my social media here will tell you that they're really tough to say one by one, and they're jam packed because a lot of people on social media can only handle doing one tap at a time. That's what they enjoy doing. But right here, as a group, it's going to add an impact to these little energetic enzymes of good intentions. Yeah, so for my part, I don't know if anyone has had the balls or been dumb enough to think that something they can do themselves can change consciousness. That's the beauty. This work that we're doing with tappings is hiding in plain sight. It doesn't occur to people that they can actually make a shift in the world. Like, here's an example. It's like people will have an infestation of bees or birds or wasps or something. And I always go to them, I go, did you ever ask the bees, the wasp, to leave? Or have you asked the birds to leave your pond alone and stop eating the frogs? They haven't done that. So I've gone in and I've done that for them. And sure enough, consciousness will respond. So it doesn't occur to individuals that they're that empowered that what their intentions are can affect the collective. So that's what we're addressing here. As for the taps themselves, it's like all of the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions of human consciousness is all tangled into this big mass. And what the taps are doing is go into that knot. If you've ever untangled a mass of string, you have to go to the main knot and dig that one string out and pull it out, and then everything else will loosen. So these taps are like going to this knot of tangled human consciousness, go into that one thread that needs to be pulled out so everything else will loosen. And then you will feel the expansion from that, and then you'll go after another knot. That's what we do.
Hmm. And while the taps themselves might seem to be meandering and fairly random, the way that they are threaded together to untangle that knot and then just pull the threads apart is pretty special. I want to touch on something else before we get into the main event. That is, a lot of these group tapping events that we do are addressing core issues at the collective level. And so, um, as much as we have the intention of living in higher consciousness and having the lived experience of being in higher consciousness, there is a lot of disconcerting energies and behavior that still lingers around us. So here's the thing. A lot of people, some people comment and say, this group tapping stuff, you'll never change, human nature and whatever. My response is pretty simple. If the issues that we're addressing, world peace, abundance, providence, purpose, if those things are relevant to 8 billion people on the planet and we don't observe them at the moment and there are fundamental issues, if those issues could be solved through the conscious mind, then they would have already been done. And the fact that they haven't been solved means that humans themselves, through their physical beavering activity, can't solve these issues. So about the only way you can solve them is in energy, because everything in the universe is energy, whether you realize it or not. Jen, why don't you pick up on that conversation?
Yes, good point. And the other thing that I get from people who benefit so much from the tapping and stuff, they don't want to do these group events because they say, "No, I just want to work on myself. I'm tired of doing these tapping events to help all of humanity." But they're missing the point. You know the expression, if you want to learn something, teach it? Same
Mm.
thing. If you want higher consciousness on the world, be a part of bringing it. So the individuals who think that they're just here for themselves are wrong. And the ones who think they're just here to help humanity are wrong. You can't you can't disconnect from your connection to the collective. You are a conduit, a surrogate for all of humanity to reach higher consciousness. And everything you can do for yourself, you're doing it for others. So we're just doing that backwards. Everything you do for others, you are actually doing for yourselves. Now, individuals have been trained to not love themselves, to put themselves last, to think that it's very spiritual to be unworthy and in poverty and all these things. That's backwards. That's a form of sabotage because all of these things are available to you. Now, if you can't do it by loving yourself, what you do is you send out that love and intention to all the collective. And what it does is circles back around into you, in the individual, and you will be uplifted by what you send out their intentions. It's spiritual law. People
Mm.
have lost their understanding of spiritual law, but this is spiritual law.
Yeah, I think that's a great reminder. I mean, the work that we do here and the work that you are doing and those that are going to watch this after the fact, uh, it really is, this is where the work's happening. So I know that everyone, 8 billion people on the planet have their ordinary lives to live, and they've got, jobs and other responsibilities. But at the end of the day, this is really at the apex of, what we're here to do. So I'm very grateful for those that are willing to invest an hour, hour and a half every sort of couple of weeks to help, help themselves, and in the process of doing that, help all of humanity. So good call to action. Thank you for reminding
Um,
us.
yes, babies, that's so awesome. And one more thing comes to mind for me. It's those people who think this is anti-Jesus or anti-Christian. If they'll go back and read their Bible and read the messages of Jesus from his lips as best as it was interpreted, those messages that he gave were spiritual law. They're directly related to the work we do here. The golden rule, do unto others as you want done to yourself. He's basically saying, do the taps with Jen and Marvin 2,000 years from now.
All right. Do you want to quickly explain for those that are new to this, possibly watching on YouTube after the fact, how this all operates?
Yes, so I'm going to be saying a statement. It's an intention for all of the universe to get, and the synergy of us doing the taps together are going to make it impactful. It's the spiritual law of unity. 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2. 1 plus 1 is exponential. Now you have a few of us on the call. What we add together is empowerment for all of humanity. So I'm going to feed a statement out to you guys. And what you're going to do is you're going to say it 3 times. We'll tap in the top of your head continuously. Then a 4th time we'll tap in the middle of your chest. And a 5th time we'll tap in your abdomen. The negative charge on all money is immediately dissipated in all moments. All attempts to recongeal humanity in lower consciousness is immediately thwarted in all moments. All the seeds to world peace are completely stratified, germinated, and planted in all moments. We remove the stranglehold that the biased, deceitful, and controlling factions have on the narrative of the collective in all moments. We transcend all spiritual elitism to truly awaken in all moments. All blockages to all minions of powermongers getting the memo are removed in all moments. We infuse light, love, joy, encouragement, and empowerment into the earth through our planting, tilling, and sowing in all moments. We call out to all the whales of the world that we hear their pleas and are assisting them to survive by doing these taps in all moments. We synergize our empowerment with the forces of all nature to prevent man from destroying himself by depleting the earth in all moments. We eliminate the first cause in gutting the earth for trinkets and plundering the land for trophies in all moments. The stronghold of greed is broken of those who propagate mass ignorance for personal gain in all moments. We free the earth from being held hostage by the pea-brain mentality of the selfish man in all moments, selfishness of man in all moments. We release the mass radicalization into ignorance in all moments. All fauna, flora, and humans take back their empowerment and synergize the collective intention to co-thrive in all moments. We release being paralyzed at the lowest point by delving the depth of despair in all moments. Humanity shifts its paradigm from genuflecting to a man-made God to prostrating its reverence to nature in all moments. We are the living, breathing book in all moments.
If you like this content and you appreciate the work that we're doing to uplift all of humanity and to help heal your body, mind, and soul, please consider becoming a Jenuine Healing premium content subscriber. Simply jump onto the Jenuine Healing website, jenuinehealing.com with a J, and click on the purchase button on the top menu. Scroll down, there's a premium content option. Click on that, sign up. It's a simple monthly plan for $20 a month, and you will have access to all of the premium content that we put up on the Jenuine Healing website. We look forward to catching you next time, and bye for now.